We are back in the studio, the Jumbo Studio, where I've been recording my podcast on addiction. Last week or so, I spoke to Prince, whose harrowing experience with Aviator shocked so many people, including myself, because I'd read about Aviator casually on social media and I had no idea how devastating it was. And after that interview went live on YouTube, it's been one message after the other. My DM has been flooded with experiences with Aviator addiction. And I have to, before I get into the next interview, I have to say thank you to all the psychologists who reached out to offer assistance to us. So far, Health Neutron has embarked on a journey with a few of these young men and women who've come out to say that they have a problem. They admit that they are addicted and they're looking for help. It's actually been a cry for help in my DM, and I'm so happy with the positive feedback we have received. Today, I'm talking to George, not his real name, of course, because we are protecting the identities of these persons. Maybe one day in future, Ghanaians will come to the realization that when you have a problem, it is okay to talk about it, and no one will discriminate and stigmatize you. The gentleman I'm about to interview sent me one of those messages, and it was heartbreaking reading this message, and he's joined me in the studio today. George, you're welcome to my podcast, and thank you so much for reaching out. Reading your message gave me a lot of sorrow. I felt bad reading it. No, I felt bad. I was sad reading it. So tell me your story. What's your story?
Okay, so my story, I don't know how to start it, but then after national service, I was supposed to be retained where I was. It didn't work out, so I just came back home. So I was home for like a month or two. I really didn't want to stay home, so I just wrote a letter to this hospital that I can do a voluntary work. So that was why I started the voluntary work. I did that for a month or two, and then I had a call for an interview in Accra.
Where was the hospital?
The hospital's in Central Region.
Okay,
yeah.
All right.
So I came to Accra that very day. I think it was a Tuesday for the interview. I did the interview. On my way home, the HR called me that, can I start work the next day? So I was happy. I told my girlfriend, I told my family members, I came to Accra.
Everyone was excited.
Yeah. So that time I had started playing this game, but then it was just 100 cedis, 200 cedis and all of that.
That was how much you were investing? 100
yes, I was investing, yes. Okay. So in my mind, I was like, okay, now I'm going to have a salary at the end of the month, so I'm going to use that to play. So my first salary came. I used it to play.
How much was that?
It was 2,400. That was my salary. I used everything to play.
Did you win anything back?
The funny thing is that when I win, I don't take it out. I'll still be playing. So you can go to like 5,000. I'll still be playing till everything is gone.
Wait, but if you say that you sunk the 2,400 into Aviator, how were you surviving?
So
food, basic things.
I wasn't eating.
You were not dating. You had broken up with your girlfriend?
No, I said I wasn't eating.
You were not eating. Oh, sorry.
Yes, so
you were not eating.
Yes.
Why?
The Aviator becomes your food, becomes everything. You don't think about anything again. You just want to play.
No hunger pangs.
So when you are hungry, you feel it. But the moment you have the money, you want to play Aviator, everything is gone. So your mind is on it. You want to play. So you will feel hungry when everything is gone. And when you have money back, you want to even play. You look at it too. You still want to. Aviator makes you like a madman who is actually carrying debris, refuse to put it at a certain place. So in your mind, you have it that you've stored something out there. You want to go for it. So the more you want to go for it, you keep losing it. That is how it is. So in your mind, it's the only difference between you and the madman is probably halfway you sleep, but they keep roaming. So in your mind, you have this money there, you want to go for it. You want to go for it, but you never get it. You never get it. So at work, I was doing well. Everything was fine. Even though I was secretly playing it. I don't play with my work. So at work, I was the best. I had an award. Everything was going on well. So there's this one person I do discuss with my girlfriend. I'll tell her, babe, I've lost everything.
She knew you were playing?
Yeah. But then she didn't know the extent of it. Because I wasn't really opening up to her. So I would just tell her, I've lost it. Then probably sometimes she would support me with transport. But at work, we were giving food too. So I was just basing everything on that. I keep on losing my salary and all of that. So at a point, I wasn't going home at work. After work, I would just stay behind.
To play?
Yeah. I wasn't going home. My mind is I want to play. To win back, to win big.
Were you living with your family?
No, I was living with a brother.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Did he know?
He didn't. So. One fateful day. So I had worked for like a year. I was just using my salary on that.
2,400 every month?
Every month.
And you sunk it into Aviator?
Yes.
Making the betting company very rich?
I know, right? So,
and ruining your life?
Yeah. So gradually my friends started moving away from me.
Why?
Because anytime I call them, I talk about money. I want money. And they know you are working. So you should have something. So you probably come up with stories. Probably you've been sacked from work, or you come up with stories that probably they've not paid you, or there are issues at work. So because of that, your salary is being delayed and all of that. So I keep on saying that my family reduced. So I was practically alone. Then one fateful day at work, I didn't go home. I started playing. I won 40,000.
You won 40,000 cedis. How much did you invest?
I think it was 2,400 my salary. Okay. So I won. I looked at it. I continued playing.
You didn't stop?
No, you can't stop.
I mean, if all this while you were putting in so much and not making anything back, and then bingo, you have 40,000 cedis.
Yeah.
There wasn't a little voice in your head saying, this is it.
The little voice will tell you stop. That little voice too will tell you that it's so easy. You just got 40,000. So it's difficult. So at that time, I had a friend who I used to discuss with him about. So he can watch it from where he is. Though I'm playing, he can watch it from his side. So I was contemplating if I should call him. I was still playing. Then he moved to 80,000. Yeah. And I called him. G. 80,000. Yeah, he said he can't see it. He said he has never seen that money before. Is it real? I said, yeah, it's real. Then quickly he withdrew 40.
Okay.
And he said, I should stop playing. George, stop playing. I was like, no, I've lost so much. I want to get everything back. Then he said, so what do I want right now? I said, when it gets to 50, I'll stop. He said, okay. So at that time, he had to reach his limit. He can't withdraw again unless next 24 hours. So even if I get a 50, it's still going to be in the account. I played, I got to 49,000. I never got to the 50. So it keeps on coming down, keeps on coming down, keeps on coming down. And the game is such a way that it makes you chase it. So if you have 10, you put 5, it takes the 5 away. So you want the 5 back. So when you want to chase it, you keep on losing it. So that was it.
And you lost the 49,000.
I lost the 40. So and then I started calling him that you should put it back. I want to win it back. I lost everything.
Your friend put the 40 back?
Yeah. And the funny thing is that I wanted to play, so I told him that okay, he can take 10,000. He should take 10,000 and put the rest back. I just gave him 10,000, just there like that. And I started playing. I lost everything. So it affected me. I couldn't work. If they give me money to work, I want to use it to play. I was very smart, so I did so many things, and at the point it was too much for me. I just couldn't do anything, so I just had to tell my boss that this is what I've been doing. I can't. My boss cried because, as I said, I was everyone's favorite. So my contract has to be terminated. Someone with a bright future, I have to go to the village. So my brother too has told me he doesn't want to stay with me anymore. So I'm someone that sometimes I don't want to give up, because when I see myself of who I want to be, not what I've become. So on my way home, I was just applying for jobs. I just entering any company that I will see, I'll apply. So when I got to the village, 2 weeks time, I had a call again. Another job in Accra, a very big company, a very big one. So they called me for the interview. I even missed the call. So I called and they were like, oh, they were done with the interview. And I was like, oh, but I still want to come. They said, okay, if I can make it Thursday. I said, okay, I'll come. I wasn't even have money, nothing. I was bushy everywhere. I just took my files and everything, and I came to Accra. I came for the interview. I did so well. So when I left there, I was going. So mind you, that I had broken up with my girlfriend. So
you broke up with her?
Yeah, all the issues. So
was it?
Yeah, it was
your decision to break up?
No, it was because of that. Because
she broke up.
Yeah, I wasn't taking care of her and all of that. She wasn't even demanding, but then I was more focused on the game and all of that. So the HR texted me that I did so well. Have I been, like, the way I answered the question, I'm so good, so I'll hear from them. When I go home, I got a call that I've been employed. I came to sign the letters and everything. So I lost my job somewhere in October.
Just a few months ago?
No, last year.
Last year,
yeah.
Okay.
December, I got a job again.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was happy. I started everything. I was working. So
how much was this new job paying you?
This new job was paying 3,500, so it's higher.
Right.
Yeah, so I started. So when my first salary came, I was owing some people. So I paid some. And the moment it reduced, I wanted to let it go back to what I have again. So that's what keeps on playing in my mind. So I started playing, and I lost everything. The period
that you were not employed, you didn't have any money on you. You could
go
without the game.
I'm okay. I'm okay without it. And the thing is, I know how to play very well. I know how to play, but because I feel I'm addicted to it, I could be playing. I'll just be watching it go away. It doesn't move me. But I can direct somebody to play, do it this way, and the person will win. But because I've gotten to a limit where I feel I've seen the worst, I just don't care. I still had it in my mind. I want to win this 100,000 again.
That was your target?
Yes. So I started playing. And the moment you start playing, you lose, you want to play again. You lose, you want to play again. So you want to borrow. So it's happened like that.
And what happened to the new job you got?
I lost it.
You lost that job too, thanks to Aviator.
Yeah.
What happened? You were consistently playing? Because in your message you mentioned that you could go and hide in the bathroom and play. Sometimes you were sleeping.
Yeah, so that was what I was doing. So I wasn't effective. And then I think I had issue with my one of my colleagues and all of that because of money, So because I wasn't even done with my probation, so it has to be terminated. So George is back to square one again because of this same game.
And you mentioned that you think the game should be banned.
Yes, it should be banned because the game it picks your mind, how you play, and then it will give it to you. That's why you will never win. So it will follow your pattern, how you are going to play, then it picks it. So when it picks it, and then the betting company themselves, they have your details. So the way you play, they know it. So I've been contacted by their, I've forgotten their name, but then they don't know how I was able to win that. So now I can't even play on all other platforms.
Why?
Because they, like, if I register with another number, they know it's me. So they will tell you that you can't. So I've blocked all my details. So those that don't know me, if I want to play, I win. But then I can't take it out because I'm addicted to it.
Okay.
That's
All right.
the issue.
Why have you been blocked by the betting company?
So I told them to block.
Okay.
Yeah, so they've done that. But then if I want to use another number to register again, it can't.
Why did you tell them to block you?
That I don't want to play again.
Okay.
Yeah, so that probably that sequence, that my details will be taken away. Then a new one will
So
start.
that was your style of self-control.
Yes.
That
Okay.
I
I
don't.
don't want to. So sometimes I'll just block my Momo account and everything. So I'm back to square one. I have nothing doing again.
You've
And
lost it. And you are 32 years old.
Yes.
And you've been playing this game for how many years?
I've been playing it since 2019.
2019.
Yeah.
All right. And you are looking at your life right now and thinking what it could have been if you were not introduced to this game. Who introduced you to the game?
I saw someone playing.
And then you...
Yeah, it looks so easy.
Okay.
So
All right. Because you sound... I mean, you speak so well. You
Yeah.
sound very intelligent.
yeah, I am. I'm very intelligent.
You're very intelligent. You could have been anybody at all.
Yeah,
Anything
I
at
feel
all.
I can still do that.
You can, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it brings me to the point where you've started therapy
Yes.
with Health Neutron.
Yeah.
How is it going?
Yeah, it's fine. The therapist made me understand that I should have empathy on myself, and then I should look at a bigger picture. If I'm to live for 100 years, I should just deduct that I still have a lot of years to still go by it, and I should see myself of who I can become, not what I've become now.
Okay, but is it working? Are you
Yeah.
seeing any progress?
It's working. It's working. It's really working. If I want to do anything now, his voice is in my head.
The psychologist.
Yes,
Right.
what I have to do. And then there's a lady that has been calling also. She's been really helping. So I know I'm getting there.
You will get there.
Yeah.
But how has your family handled all of this? Do they feel disappointed?
Yes, they do. But for example, when we meet, nobody can talk about it.
Why?
Because I know they are disappointed because I was their favorite. Yeah, they are disappointed. And then we talk all right, but I know they can't say it like openly, hey George, you've done this, you've done that. But then I know deep down they feel disappointed. So my new job, I have a new job.
You have a new job now?
Yeah.
Okay. When did you start?
I started that's what I told you, I started in June.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how's that going?
It's going fine. It's fine.
Have you been investing that money into Aviator? Your salary?
Yeah, it's kind of. There was something I had wanted to tell you. So I was chasing my 100,000. So somewhere in July, I won 120,000. Yeah, with 50 cities. I'm not lying. 50 cities. So
Tell me you withdrew the 120,000.
So this time, it wasn't 120,000 at once. I started on a Monday. Someone has sent me 50 cities. I started playing. So this time I used a different strategy that is the only money I have, 50 cities, so I don't have to let it go. So first I won 30,000. And they didn't even want to give it to me.
Why?
I don't know. They were telling me I should provide this, I should provide that, I should provide this document, my passport.
Which betting company is that?
I think this was 22 bet. I should provide my my ID, I did. My passport, I did. A picture of me, I did. Then I called her. I was like, "What is it? You've taken all my money. I've won this. You should just give it to me." So somewhere in the afternoon, I realized they've started paying. And the way they are, they've blocked it. You can put 100,000 in it, but you cannot take it back. You can just take like 6,000. Yeah. So I started taking it small.
What did you use it for?
What did I use?
Hopefully not to play.
No, I started paying those I was owing.
Good.
I started paying. And it got down to 25. So one morning I was going to work. I was in a hurry. I just looked at it and I played again. Then boom, it got to 80.
You are an expert at this game. Oh.
I know how to play, but then it will drain you. It's evil. It will make you not see money as money. You see it as numbers. So when you are losing it, you don't care. Yeah. So
what did you do eventually with 120,000?
I never took it out again. I had want to go and rent. You know, I'm staying with a friend. I had want to go and rent. I called a friend. I was like, "Hey, I have this, so I'm not going to play again. So I started asking for rooms that I can rent that day. So I sent some to my brother. I sent the money to all my family members. I was alone. I wasn't even feeling hungry. I was just alone, sitting down, looking at it. I started playing again. And then now, before that they've called me, those betting companies called me, asking me, they want to see my transaction, how I did this, how I did that.
They can't believe you could win so much.
Yeah. And now because you've been playing, you don't even 120,000, it's nothing to you. It's you've not seen it physically, it's numbers. You see them as numbers.
But when you sent it to your family, what were you expecting them to do with it? To keep it?
No, my family, no, I sent them some. Not the money. You
not
can't even take, some.
You just sent them something.
Yeah, something to everyone.
So at least you were kind to your family.
Right, yeah. That was the judge, the normal judge that I had. I started playing again, and this time, the game never changed because it's you now. Now they know you are the one playing, so it's all on you. So that very day, you will detect for everyone that will be playing the game. So everyone was losing, including me. I lost everything.
Completely?
Everything.
How did you feel?
So pain. I was just lying down. I went days without bathing. Couldn't eat. So weak, you can't do anything. You are just thinking of how you can get the money back, but then you think of how difficult it is to play again. It's so weak.
Yeah. And are you still employed?
Yeah, I'm still employed. So one thing is that I realized my weakness. So this time when I was going for another job, I changed what I can do. I don't want to handle money. So had it been I was handling money, I would have lost this one too, because I would have wanted.
But that's what happened to you previously. You were investing your employer's money into
yes. And then
you are bold.
I know, right? If I'm to open up the test I did, I know she will kill me.
You did things that she doesn't know about.
No.
You stole from her.
I know, right? I know. So,
how much did you steal? Any idea?
It's more than 150,000. Yeah, and
because you were handling money on the daily.
Yeah, on a daily, my budget for a day will be like 100,000. Yeah, but then I do the work in bits. So probably if it's 100,000, I can do like 70,000. Then the 30,000 will go into that. But then in all this, and I feel they should have compassion on me, because it's not as if I was stealing to. I just want to play.
Stealing is stealing.
I know, right?
I mean,
Just like
I'm not sure which employer would be so compassionate
I know, right?
in that situation.
Just like a child who wants a lollipop, just give it to me. Who wants so I just want to play. That is the point that I got to. I don't really see money to be money.
But so she doesn't know that you stole from her.
No, she doesn't know that I'm money. She only knows of just 7,000.
She only thinks you stole 7,000 CDs from her.
Yeah.
But in reality,
It's a lot.
you stole 150,000 from her.
Yeah, it's a lot. And I feel bad about it, because they loved me so much. And I had a job at hard. I was working. I was the one handling everything. But this job I have is bigger than that. Bigger.
So
I pray.
Hopefully you keep it.
Yeah, I will keep it, because if there is one person that will be very happy for me, it's my ex-girlfriend. She
supports you.
Yeah, she's everything. But then I disappointed her, so if
Well,
I make it in life,
You can still go back if it's not too late.
now it's very difficult. Probably I know there are other men all over that are more than me. Now I'm just back to grade 1. I'm trying to climb the ladder again. So
You'll get there.
I hope
There
so.
is someone for everybody, you know.
Well, I wish I
Hopefully.
have that person.
You wish you had your girlfriend. But I wish you all the best with therapy.
Yeah.
Your story is moving and sad, at the same time. And I really, really hope that you are able to overcome. I mean, we're all rooting for you to get through therapy and have your life back.
Yeah, I want to. And anyone that is playing, I want them to know that it's like, you can't use it for anything, because it's easy. Money that comes easy, it goes away easily. So you can't use it, because when you win 20, you want to win 30, you want to win 40, and then it will go away. It will really go away. It's just to drain you, and they know it. So when you start playing, they will give it to you. If you want 100,000, they'll give you the 100,000. But because you got it so easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was searching on the internet. It's 100,000 a big money, because
You went to Google that.
Yeah.
It's 100,000 CDs, a big money.
Yeah, 'cause
you didn't.
yeah,
I mean,
because when I didn't, so I just saw in the news they gave somebody 100,000 for winning the best this thing.
and you were thinking this is easy peasy for me on Aviator.
Yes, and then I checked in Nigerian currency how much would that be.
Huge.
Yeah, so
Did you check in dollars?
I did. I think at that time when I checked, it was around $10,000.
Yeah.
So that was when I got to know. So I asked a friend money for 20 cedis. He said he can't give me. He doesn't have. He was telling me a lot of story. That was when I got to know I've messed up.
You've messed up.
Yeah, it's a big money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really hope that you overcome this challenge.
Yeah.
And I want to thank Health Neutron for the assistance they are providing. I want you to take this therapy seriously, because when you manage to get over this hurdle, we will be back to celebrate you.
Yeah. I will.
Yeah. But what I like about you is that you do admit that you are addicted. I mean, I understand it's the first step. That's what the psychologists say. That is the first step to healing. So I wish you well, George. And I hope and pray that when you get your life back, your ex-girlfriend will have mercy and take you back.
By that time, she'll be married.
By that time, she'll be married. Then hurry up with your recovery, before it's too late. It will be such a fairy tale. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. And on that sad note, we have to end this episode. We have 2 more coming up, and a special thank you to Health Neutron for the assistance and all other psychologists who have reached out. We have more men and women ready to come out to speak their truth. And we're happy that you're on board with us.